Alright, there we go. Are we streaming? I don't know, I'm gonna check on my phone like usual. Live. Is this right now? There it is. So I'll check. My mic's working. I mean, I think. Yep, it is working. Cool. You see the title? Don't know if anyone's watching at the moment, but we are indeed so close to Stormblood. If you watched the last stream, which no one did, but hey, if you watched the VOD, I just finished 3.5 right as the server's going down for maintenance. So, we'll wait in queue real fast. I'm going to put my stream link somewhere, because nothing wrong with some advertising, right? Get this out there. Because why not? Put my stream link somewhere. Yeah, oh, and now I can hear myself. Here's that. We'll put it where else? In here? Oh no. I can put it in another Discord, right? And my Discord is lagging? What? Okay. I don't really know where else I want to put this right now. So, that will be fine for now. What's up, Meow? Welcome to the stream. So, when I'm streaming on YouTube, there's so much more stream delay on, like, because I watch the stream on my phone so I can get the chat, and there is so much more delay on here. It's kind of funny. But, I mean, you can't notice it right now because it's the same loading screen, but it's a notice I've had before. What is the emoji, though? I like that. Anyway. Oh, and we're like half loaded in. There we go. So what am I doing? I was doing quick. Okay, I remember. Let's go to New Credonia. Yeah, it's probably going to be a whole lot of cutscenes. I don't think there's any, like, trials or anything. Let me see. Oh, and you know what? I have this, chat box here on my, my stream. Can I... Okay, it won't let me open it, but it's weird. It's like, it's showing the message that you sent me all, but I can't read what it says. It's too small. But I know it's text, I think. Let's see, it says... Face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Right. Okay. These loading takes so long though. Because I have to play on Wi-Fi when I stream. Don't know why. My Ethernet, for some reason I get like less than 1 upload. And then I get like 300 download. Welcome, Warrior of Light. This way, if you please. I will go this way out. I don't know. To be honest, it's like probably bad. It's just what I have in my house. I've got a lot of Ethernet cables, but maybe this one's bad. I'll probably try a different one.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
I don't know specifically the specifics of the cable, to be honest.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
Brought back Nidhogg, bro.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Yes, sir. A Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
I'll probably try out another, Cat 7. I don't really know what it all means.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
What's the difference between them? The Cat 7, Cat 8. Or all in between.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut. and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Like the Monster Hunter Wilds collab with 14. Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Sure.
He makes me grind my teeth, is what he does. But I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartanau and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Tough. But interesting. Okay. These are short. Those rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions, not least among them how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. What is this? Music roll for Steel Reason. Cool. I want to pull up, I'm approaching my last time ever hearing that quest sound. Because I'll be out of this, I'll be out of the Heavensward quest. Though, I mean, if I do any side quests from here, it'll play that one, so I'm wrong. But I'm pulling up this, just this list. Yeah, there's no trial or dungeon here. Unfortunately. A gift. It's a mystery. I guess we'll find out. Except, soon the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alice is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Sure. Is it? Yeah. Could be ahead. See if anyone's online as well. I don't think I'll see. No, everyone is. All my friends I have added are currently offline. I don't have. All my FF14 friends though are either it's my brother, one of my friends in real life, and then some random people. Oh, and then this other guy I know from Smash. But to be honest, yeah, no, I don't really speak to people on 14. Am I stupid? How do you... Okay, it's been so long since I went to the airship landing. Can you not jump down? You have an alpha node ready to go? The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alpha Node. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... well, here they are now. Sure. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartano? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh? I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Yeah, bro, Nero, what are you doing? Who are you? Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel... Counsel, sorry. Until such time as you have finished. Okay. Alright, while Alfred speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordana, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Y'shtola and the others forthwith, and join you as soon as I am able. Yevon, pray accompany Alice back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Yeah, bro, why are we trusting him? Right, everyone heading to Mordana is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. It says I have 3 viewers. Is this real? I don't know if it's real or not. Unfortunately, my thing says I only have myself. Is this true? Interesting. My phone just randomly will say I have what? Randomly have viewers. Glad to see you're still here though. You're traveling with Messer Garland, sir. The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Yes. Let's go to Mordana. I never use the... I mean, like, you use the airship, like, right once you first are able to leave your, like... When you, like, can first leave your city-state. It plays as a cool cutscene, typically. Well, I guess not. Not this time around. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land here on the Tull's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones, then? Yeah, let's do it. Can I fly more darn? Yes, I can. I've got a fire picture, I think. It's up here. It's like me, yeah, me and my brother. Where's Crystal Tower? There it is, yeah. Why am I stupid? So yeah, right here. It's actually fire. Yeah, the music is like low-key fire in Rising Stones. And now it's just back to like some default music. What do you want?
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
Yeah, tell him, Tatari.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Hello?
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy
This is
you
the guy
there,
from,
Shadow Walker. You always were a
Cut
hard one to
scene
find.
earlier. When he passed out on the floor. Or he fell over because he was hungry.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
I want to go.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oathbound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Yevon, wait. Can I speak to you for a moment? Do you remember when I had you meet at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? When they were like taking my measurements or something? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. Let's see it. You can try it on right now if you like. When I hear it. Okay. Oh, hey. Sure. Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? I love that emote so much. That's like actually my favorite. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light well, let me just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I always sewed in a blood pearl charm to, bring you home. May it always protect you. Yeah, this is fire. I feel like I get all that stuff. Oh, that's why it was like a gift. It's unknown. Sure. I'll take it. It's nice. Although I do kind of want my regular clothes back on, please. Hopefully that was the cutscene. You gotta. I'll see ya. Yeah, no one worry about staying. I'm playing this game. Probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense because I'm like in the middle of this. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for what you did. Catch you later. Anyway, I do want to see. I have. I don't know why the participants thing is so weird though. But anyway. Let's keep going. Because I'm almost there. You can. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Hide, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I'll remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, perhaps you could return to Gridania and assist the Stola and Creel? A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartanal Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Yevon, Nida, and our Doman friends take care of security. The guy's like so funny. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Yeah, we're ready. Let's go. Yeah. There's the Crystal Tower, so beautiful. Okay, so I'm doing some type of thing here. We haven't far to go. Without any luck, we'll be in Cartana before Gusset 2 graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Given that Aline Royal was still active when Omega was discovered, we can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Proceed. Flying into something for sure.
Now, where was that? Ah.
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
All the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
Gotcha.
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Goodbye, Sid. Alright.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
What's all the swings for? Alright. Intimidation? Mayhaps.
Leave this to me.
Anyway. They just watching from outside? Yeah. Get him, Captain! It would be crazy if they, like, actually, like, joined him in the fight, right? But they won't. Okay! Right as I say that. They will. They're kind of weak.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
We probably better literally just focus on it. Well, except that they're all like turning each of them. Can more stop coming?
With soul and steel.
Surrender. We have you outnumbered. You're like grunts, maybe. Wouldn't be the first time. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give back. What? Yeah, I mean... Oh. Something magic. I have one of them. I don't know if you know this, but I have one of those. But it is a mount, and I cannot use it in battle. Behold, the Red Baron! Now end this nonsense! What the? No one told me they'd have Magitech armor. Forward! For the Empire! Let's do this. The honorless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fates. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. Yeah, you're cooked. I don't know how to attack with this though. Because I've never used this in battle. Yeah, right? I guess I just press stuff, right? What does this do? Is it hurting? That is.
With soul and steel.
What does that do? Oh yeah. I don't know what that orange thing is doing though.
Look upon a samurai of summer.
Yeah, low-key, if I dismount, might be better. Oh, that just insta-kills. What? What is the diffractive magic tech? I don't know. It's very interesting to fight with a mouse. It's called... I don't know what this does. But they seem pretty strong.
Look upon a samurai of summer.
You watching Heavenly Light? No retreat. No surrender.
No, Hida! And there they go. No, that's just one person. What do you have to say? Can we fight you? Yeah, he is gonna fight you. I'm no longer in armor, yes. Wait, no shot. No, that's crazy. That is insane. No, I'm actually so mad. What? He's on like 1 HP, and then I accidentally stood up. I didn't know that would kill me. I just wanted to get a few more attacks in. I know it doesn't matter. It'll just go by quicker now. That's unfortunate. That's actually crazy. What? If anyone's watching my stream. That was funny though. Nice. Actually, selecting. Why isn't it letting me target the enemy? I mean, I guess I just won't attack.
Tis my right to strike.
I saw it said duty failed, and I was like, what? What did I do? Stop. Who am I targeting?
Look upon a samurai of
It's all over now. Leave this to me.
I'm just trying to do this fast. Sorry, did all this, and I got hit by a single attack. That somehow insta-killed me. I wasn't even low health, but yeah. I don't know what that does.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
Do anything or?
Tis my right to strike.
No retreat. No surrender.
Are you gonna die? You haven't seen the last of me, mark my words, it'll be okay.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
Remarkable indeed.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
This is going to be a mistake, I already know it.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing? What do I think?
Yeah, Ida.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
I don't like the red lights.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
I don't like his laughter.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
That might have been a mistake. No! Wait, this might be epic. tanky. Like a primal mid-hog. These. Okay. That was sick, but see.
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
Omega blew up.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Sad. But hopefully Omega did the job. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. Do I get a pick? I get both. Cool. Oh shoot! 2 slots remain in my inventory. That's actually true. I may as well. Let me see. There's no rewards for this. And I'm pretty sure this is the last quest of... I think this is the last quest of Heaven's Word. Right? Yeah, it is. Let's accept it. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Hida, wait! We must first... The Elder Seedseer is expecting us. Worry not, Alphino. Gosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Igiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. That's my last time hearing that quest except the sounds for MSQ. I'm pretty sure anything that's like side quests or job stuff or anything like that is gonna also play that if it's from Heaven's Word. But last time hearing that for MSQ. I don't even remember what it sounded like for ARR, to be honest. Because I remember, sorry, when it first played the Heaven's Word one, I was like, whoa, It's new. It's cool. But still. So what am I saying? And then it changed, and then I've gotten used to it. And I don't think I've heard the other one since. Cause like I really haven't worked on I was working on jobs, some stuff. So I've heard it. Just the others easier to wait to with him. My friends, full eagerly have we waited your return. If you indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder C2. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try, but tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega Eye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our possession of the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from the midst rose a great dragon. The pair dually set about each other in the skies over Kira Albania. The primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force it blows, and it wielded such magics as I have never seen, and hope never to see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight, until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking up upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer it as such. The Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Gir-Abanian side of the border. Aye, which is why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Tarpin to capture the wall. Hey, at least it wasn't Nidhogg, but it's interesting. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that a flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Gir-Abania. Though Ilberd has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation. And by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrestled from Garlemald's grasp. You must be exhausted. I would orderly suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might make a small detour. Yashtul and the others gathered at Amriscia, I don't know how to pronounce this, spire, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now that the cocoon is gone. Let's go. It is decided then. Lead on. the Black Shroud, the East Shroud. We are in the East Shroud.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
Let's go.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
I don't know if I've ever seen her eyes.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Something wrong with that.
20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
she was your inspiration, is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Lise.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker. We leave for the east, for Doma.
It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made her plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Yeah. Alright. Let's return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell to Taru and my sister. Woo! That's it. That's Heavensward. Yeah, I loved Heaven's Word. Persephont! music for this game is too good. But yeah, I just like watching all the credits. The images are nice. And everything. Of course, also, thanks to all these people. Boy, I haven't heard this version before. Yeah. Dude, I'd love to like hear this music live in like an orchestra. There's a whole lot of people that work on this game. I might just skip through that now, but this music is crazy. Yeah, there's no more like images, so it seems. But it's good. I think. Well, I gotta finish the quest first before I actually finish Heavensward. So technically it's not done just yet until I talk over here to Alice. He may have mentioned, but Alfna has appraised me of that all that came to pass in Britannia. The only task now is to rest. is the calm before the storm. Lisa has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Albania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say that cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of this whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence. Correct? I, for one, look forward to joining hands with Alamegans in striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire. As I rather suspect, do you? Here it is. My last time hearing that quest noise for Ameskia. Of course, if I go do other Heavensward stuff, I won't hear that. Quick, march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses, and we must be ready to face the retribution! It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the bull of Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. Very well, little bird. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown Aegon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Aye, forgive me, my lord. I did not intend... Your will be done. Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. Okay. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to the eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. It's Stormblood. Oh wait, okay, I want to accept it, and then we gotta go to the menu, because it'll change to the new menu, but hold on. Is there a new one? Fate Walker. We just accept it. Just I want to hear the sound. Accept. Now we gotta start.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly.
And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
There's few have to ask. Ha!
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well. I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Interesting. Okay, I'm excited for this new expansion. Well, new. Stormblood is not new, but you know. And I also need to see. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to watch the opening like cutscene for Stormblood, or like the trailer type thing. It already appeared. That's awesome. Well, I want to watch the demo video. That girl, and is that Lise? I think. Or Hida, but now Lise. What's her name? I'm pretty sure. This is Eorzea. We leave Eorzea. To the east. Crazy. There it is. So, I've done it. I'm in Stormblood. So there's plenty to do now. Plenty more quests to do. Let's see, actually. Take a look. Stormblood. All I know, I've heard is the patch quests are pretty peak. But we'll get through Stormblood. That'll be fun. But yeah, I'm happy. I've done it. And, you know, so let me just tell a little story here. So, with The Realm Reborn, I had originally started it, and I was just like, just getting through it a little. Like, I did a few quests. Like, I really was, like, still inside. Like, I couldn't even leave, like, Gridania, like, where I started yet. Like, I was still in Gridania. I was on vacation. We were in California. My brother was there. We were just kind of there, like, chilling in this Airbnb, and there was, like, it was, like, we were up in the north, and kind of snowed. It was fun, certainly, but I had a whole lot of free time on my hands. So I beat the entirety of ARR, and did all the patch quests during that trip. And yeah, and then I like accepted the first quest of Heaven's Word, and like that was cool seeing all that. But then once we went home, I played a little bit of Heaven's Word, not a whole lot. But then so I took a long break, and then I played again. It was a little bit inconsistent, but then there was a moment recently where I played a really long time, and I did all the I made it to the patch quests, but then I got busy again, like with school, so I took another break. But then I got time. I did the patch quests again, and I did up to like 3.3, and then school got me again. Now this break, I've just done 3.4, 3.5, and 3.56. Now starting Stormblood, and so it took an entire year since last Christmas to beat Heaven's Word. So that's a bit slow. Hopefully Stormblood doesn't take that long. But you know what? I played it nicely. I got burnt out after ARR because of how fast I did it. Like, I wasn't rushing through it, but I certainly didn't take my time with it. I was just playing it nonstop. But I took my time with Heaven's Word, and it was good. I mean, I took my time in that I just got busy and had to take breaks. But, you know, it was a whole lot of fun. Really liked that one. Hopefully Stormblood is great. So now that that's done, I think I'm going to end the stream here, because I've done it. I made it to Stormblood. Might do my leveling off stream. Might even get my brother on or something. I need to do my Starlight quests as well. But other than that, I'm in Stormblood, so we've done it. So, yeah. Catch you all later.